Yo, what's up? Today I'll teach you all the basics to Vape V4, and if you're new or if you used it before, this video is still useful. I'm gonna teach you things you might have didn't know about vape and give you the best config to never get banned. So you see I have Vape V4 here. It's just named something random because that's just how it is when you download it. And I have Lunar client. So what you want to do is double click vape and then run it, and then it opens this little window and you just click on your Minecraft. And once it registers it, you just click here and it starts injecting. You can see slugging in right now, and it should only take about 5 seconds. And boom, it's done injecting, so let's get right into it. Alright, next up, to open Vape V4's GUI, what you want to do is press right shift and boom, it opens. And to turn on and off modules, you want to left click them, and to expand them, it's just right click and you can edit the settings.
Bro, vape is so good. I've been using vape for years. I remember when I was like 0 FKDR, and I was like, you know what, I want 100 FKDR.
Oh shit. But it got me 1,000, bro.
That's crazy.
And if you want to change Vape V4's GUI color, right now you see it's like cyan. It's the default color. You want to go over to the settings, and then these are just the basic stuff, but if you go here, you can choose any color and change the saturation and the vibrance. And you can pretty much just do full white, full black. This is whatever you want to do. I like the cyan one because it's like the OG one, but you can do whatever.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, if you don't want to be banned, just use the config that Authy has, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people, they just give vape and they have no idea what to use, so they use like just visuals and shit. But in reality, you need the correct settings. You see the right side of my screen, I have so much shit on, and I'm obviously not banned. So if you never want to get banned, just make sure to subscribe because I post monthly configs. But anyway, let me give you guys today's monthly config. So first of all, aim assist. These are my aim assist settings right here, and this goes up to 10, but if you click it, you can change it to whatever number you want, so that's pretty cool. And next up, auto clicker. These are my auto clicker settings right here, 15 to 18, and auto clicker doesn't ban you if you didn't know. So you can use 20 CPS or you can use 12 CPS. It does not matter, but just keep in mind that, oh my god, this fucking loser doing too much, bro. Your hit rate and stuff obviously changes with your ping and shit like that. So what you want to do is go like 15 to 15 CPS and then see if your hits register, and if they do, just keep turning it up until it just stops registering properly, and then you know what your CPS is. Now next up, my jump reset settings. So these are my jump reset settings right here, and to my knowledge this doesn't ban either, so you can just use this, but it might look a little obvious, so just keep it down. Now next up, reach. This one's really important. If you have really low ping, just don't use reach. I have around 150 ping and I use 3.05 to 3.1, and I'm fine. I never got banned for that. So if you have a similar ping to mine, just use it. If you have
150 ping, don't use reach because, you know, that's kind of obvious.
Yeah, and it's pointless too because you have reach by itself and you have low ping. And next up, guys, is visuals. So visuals, if you don't know what it is basically ESP, name tags, all this shit, and this does not ban you no matter what you use. So anything in this render tab here just will never ban you, so you can use whatever you want with whatever settings. It's just preference, and it's only on your screen, so you're fine using whatever you want to use.
You can also see like invis people with the name tags as well, and you can also see what they have in their inventory, right?
You can see their armor and shit. I don't know about inventory.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you know, on whatever they're holding, like
you can see right here. He has U1 means prot 1 or just any sort of prot. So he has prot, and white has prot 2. And we obviously do have prot, so yeah.
No, so like if you're bridging and you're scared that they're gonna fireball you, so you can see if they're holding the fireball in their hand.
So yeah, if you want to see if you get fireballed, SEC, I have this key button to toggle all of these on: trajectories, indicators, and
ink.
But as I was saying, trajectories, indicators, and all that just shows you if you get fireballed or where your arrow or whatever is gonna land, so it's pretty useful. Also, item ESP shows you where the items are. For example, I can see there's 1 diamond here, and I can see there's 2 M's here, so it's pretty cool. Also, if you didn't know, vape up here has a legit tab, so it has like free lick and all this sort of stuff. But if you don't have it, make sure to go to settings, go to GUI, and then go to show legit mode, and you'll have it, and you can have free lick on any server, and it works just like normal free lick, so it's pretty cool. Bro, blue is so stacked. And also, vape works for literally every server, but you want to have the proper config. For example, a config that work on hypixel will probably not work on myman or any other server. So to get the proper configs, you want to open the GUI and go to profiles, and then public, sign in, whatever, and then you can see the top rated, most downloaded, and newest. So you can just search like hypixel, right, and it just shows you a bunch of hypixel configs. For example, this one has 2.3 thousand likes, so it's obviously good. So you can use that one or just any other config, or you can make your own, and you can find ones on YouTube. And also, vape has a bunch of cool stuff. I have a bunch of shit hidden, but it has block it, hit flick, hit select, right click, sign or basically they have every single module you could possibly dream of, so it's pretty sick. And blue actually sucks, but they have obby too. Oh my god. For 1.8, it has pretty much every single module you could possibly want. And if you play newer versions, bro, blue ink. But here's a few showcases of Vape's 1.20 modules. First of all, auto totem. It has a lot of settings. I'm just using some basic ones. And as you see, I automatically put totems on. I don't have a texture pack to make the totems small, but you get the point. It just automatically puts totems on for me. And it also has pearl catch, which is so cool. So basically I click a button and just look at this. It throws a pearl and a totem at the same time. So if I got a mace or something, it throws it up in the air, and very cool stuff. It also has a trigger bot, which I'm sure you guys know what this is, but if you don't, basically if I aim on a mob or a player, it's gonna automatically like crit them and just get perfect hits, which is like really cool. It has so much stuff, I can't even show all of this in one video. MLG automatically just clutches for you, but yeah, you get the point. So here are some modules for 1.8 or 1.12 if you play ATF or SMPs in these older versions. First of all, we got storage ESP, which is for Skywars or just SMPs, so I know there's a chest here even though it's obviously hidden. Then we got chest here, which is for Skywars and shit like that, but I open the chest and it automatically takes everything. Now next up, spawner finder. I love this one. This is for like survival and shit. So you see there's a zombie spawner, spider spawner, and if I go straight down, you can see there's obviously a zombie spawner here and a spider spawner here, another one here. Another awesome thing is search, which is basically like X-ray. They have X-ray, but this one is better in my opinion. So you can select the range, for example 50 blocks away, and I can choose like obsidian, diamond ore, and as you see there's obsidian right there, and all of these are diamond ores. And I put another portal, but if you play like HCF, survival, etc., you can see where player bases are and see diamonds right here. Another really cool thing is free cam. So right now I'm in survival, but I can go in free cam and like look around me and find bases and all that. And a lot of people mistake free cam for free look, but Vape has both. So here's free look and here's free cam, and this one is useful for literally every single game mode, survival, creative, whatever you play. And even like Simon says in hypixel, and it's auto tool. So look how awesome this is. I mine like blocks and it automatically swaps to the correct tool, and it's instantly like, look at this shit, bro. It swaps like instantly. I use this to win a bunch of Simon Says and hypixel because sometimes you have to mine blocks fast and shit, so it's pretty cool. And auto fish, which is pretty obvious what it does. And boom, you just saw how it automatically fished and threw the rod again. And I'm pretty sure all of these work on newer versions as well, but I'm just showing you like a mix of everything. And this is for bedwars players, so if you see a bed and you don't know what it has on it, you just use bed plates and boom, it shows you exactly what's around the bed. So if I break this and all of these, it shows only obsidian and wood, and yeah, you get the point. And here are some of the legit modules. No click delay, mouse face delay, which is basically like if you play on 1.7, really cool. No jump delay, basically you just hold down the jump key and it spams it, rather than if it's off, it's way slower than when it's on. But that's pretty much it. Vape has literally everything you could want, from 1.8 modules to new version modules and pretty much everything. So make sure to check it out with my code VapeV4 to support me and to get a 10% discount too. So it's pretty fire.
If you want to be the best player at bedwars, make sure you go to vape.g/authie, and make sure you also check out the Patreon as well for tips and tricks on how to never ever get banned.